Page 142.
142. Okay.
Yeah. 105. Hamoudi is aware of the car battle. Today we'll talk about a battle. Before Islam, it was the car battle. The car battle
But
happened at the beginning of the 7th century. Okay,
okay.
between the Arabs and the Persians. Now, Hamoudi, using the time machine, will approach to the Arabian Peninsula. And Hamoudi was very excited to see all these historical places. Suddenly, Hamoudi looked down and saw a great battle. Now, the conversation between Hamoudi and Ibn Battuta. Hamoudi will ask Ibn Battuta, look down, what is this great war? Ibn Battuta, let me see. Look at the flags. There are Arab and Persian flags. And Persian flags. So there is Arab and Persian flags.
Flags.
Look, there are also Arab horses and Persian soldiers and elephants. So Arab flags referring to there is Arab in this battle, and the Persian flag there is Persian in this battle also. The Arab were using the horses, but Persian uses the elephants. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to see this battle, Ibn Battuta. This will get us into trouble. Please, Hamoudi. We will Hamoudi told we will only watch from a distance. Stop playing, please. Stop playing.
And what's this what's this underlining? Sorry, and in these arrows, you wrote it?
This is I wrote it myself.
Yeah.
Okay. But the others no. Let me clear it. When I talk about this battle, what are the two parties of this battle? The Persian and the Arab. There is Arab flags and the Persian flags. So there is two parties for this battle. The Arab horses, because the Arab used horses in the battle, but Persian used elephants, used
soldiers and on elephants. Yeah.
And the elephants. Okay.
Mister.
Page 142.
Yeah.
To see this battle, I would like to see this.
142. Finish.
142.
43. 42. Finish.
43 now. Yeah.
We can, Mister, read from 100. 1 minute.
140.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's
I
a
didn't.
for the units. Don't worry about it. It's not related to the lesson. It's introductory for the units.
But I didn't make 139, and
it's not.
I didn't.
It's not our issue today, Muhab. We can.
Yeah.
After finishing this unit, we can refer back to the lesson that you didn't attend.
After what?
After we finish this lesson, we can refer back. Ibn Battuta said, you see, look at the there are Arab and the Persian flags. Okay. Look. There are also Arab horses and Persian soldiers on the elephants. I would like to see this battle. This will get us into trouble. Ibn Battuta said, please, Hamoudi, only watch from a distance. Okay, so they will watch the battle from the distance. I will not come close to the battle. Hamoudi promised.
لا مريم رايحة فين؟ وبعدين سلمي ماما ماما نايمة أصلا.
Okay. We will only watch from a distance. I will not come close to the battle. So as you see in this picture, there is elephants here and soldiers. This is the elephant for the Persian army. Okay, the Persian used to use elephant in their wars. The time machine landed, okay, away of the battle, and they get out and walked slowly toward the battlefield. They saw an old Arab man. Who is this man? He is an old Arab man with a stick in hands. This is the man. His name is what? His name is Iyad al-Arabi. Iyad al-Arabi. Hamoudi said, "Hi, Arab old man. Will you wait a moment? What's your name, old man?" Iyad al-Arabi answered, "I am Iyad al-Arabi. You can call me Grandpa Iyad al-Arabi." "And who are you, my son?" Hamoudi answered, "I am Hamoudi, and this is my friend Ibn Battuta." "What is this great war? What is the great war here in this battle? And who are the fighters?" So, who are the fighters in this battle? Iyad al-Arabi, the grandpa, the old man, answered, "This is the great war, Zikar between the Arabs and the Persian." You can find also it's written like that in some website. It's like that. Zu car. It's okay. This one or this one, the same. If you search it for Zukar or Zikar, it will be the same. It will give you the same material. Okay, between the Arabs and the Persians, between the Arab and the Persians. So the two fighters here are the Arab and the Persians. We are now, Hamoud, in the 7th century. 7th century after domination, for sure, because now it's before Islam directly, before the Prophet Muhammad directly, before the becoming of Prophet Muhammad. This is the physical battle, as you see here, in this photo. This is a picture for the battle itself, Zikal battle. So there is here Persians and also Arabs. Okay. It happened at the 7th century, and Zikal war took place at the beginning of this century. So it was at the beginning of the century, not at the end or the middle. No, it was in the beginning, at the beginning of the century. Zikal battle is a famous war at the history of the Arabs. It was a famous war, okay? Why it was famous war? Because of two reasons. Hamoudi asked, why Zikar battle is so famous? Iyad al-Arabi answered, because it is the first war in which the Arabs defeated the Persians. So it was the first war that the Arabs has defeated the Persians. That's the first reason. Number two, it is one of the greatest Arab days in the history. Okay, we'll know the other reason later here. Hamoudi asked, what is the Persian Empire? What is the Persian Empire? The Persian Empire lies next to the Arabian Peninsula. The Arabian Peninsula, it contains Saudi Arabia now. It was a great empire, and it took big parts of the Arab lands because they were not united. Because the Arabs were not united, that's why the Persian has defeated them and took their land, took big part of the Arab lands. When the Arabs became united later, they could defeat the Persians. So they defeated the Persians after they have been united. After they have been united. Okay? That's also another reason. Because Hamud asked, did the Arabs keep overcoming the Persians? Did the Arabs keep overcoming the Persians? Or the Persians overcame them again? Ibn Battuta answered, this was the start only, Hamoudi. The Arabs overcame the Persians many times. So the Arab overcame the Persians many times in the history, in different battles. One of them is Dhikar, but Dhikar was the first battle that the Arabs overcome the Persian. It was important battle because it is the first war for the Arabs to overcome the Persians. That's one reason. The second reason, not only because it was the first war for Arabs to overcome the Persians, but also because the Arabs kept united in fighting their enemies. So the first reason for the importance of this battle, number one, because it was the first war for the Arabs to overcome the Persians. The second reason, because the Arabs kept united in fighting their enemies, Okay. Hamoudi said, I am very excited to know the whole story. So now we will answer the question. Before I answer the question, I will need to share for you the presentation here. We can just ask ourselves questions and answer them. Okay. Hello, Muaz. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Muaz, can you answer this question? First of all, we need to make a summary for the lesson today. This lesson is about Unit 5, Lesson 1. Hamoudi will know about what? Will know about Dhikar battle. Dhikar. Yeah, Dhikar battle. Objective of the unit. This unit, we will know in this unit, we will know by the end of this unit, student will be aware of Dhikar battle between the Persians and the Arabs. This is our lesson, first lesson. The other 4 objectives will be for the other
Mister.
next 4 lessons. Yes, يا معيز.
ممكن حضرتك تبقى تبعت الريكوردينج ده لو سمحت على الواتس؟
إن شاء الله. Okay. Later on, we will talk about the Dhikar battle. As you see here, this is the battle of Dhikar. This photo is famous for Dhikar battle. Okay. So the next will be the first question. Exercise 1. Give a short answer to the following question. Which area was the time machine approaching? In this lesson, the time machine was approaching the Arabian what? Peninsula. The Arabian Peninsula. It is the الجزيرة العربية. Arabian Peninsula. شبه الجزيرة العربية. Arabian Peninsula. Okay. This is our place here. So Hamoudi in this lesson reached the Arabian Peninsula. What he will watch in this peninsula, the first will reach the car battle. The car battle. So let's move to the next page. What flags did Hamoudi and Ibn Battuta see in this battle? There is two flags because there is two parties in this battle. The first for the Arabs, the second for the Persians. So there is two flags here, the Arab flags and the Persian flags. Okay, move on. Question number 3, what flags did Hamoudi and Ibn Battuta see in this battle? What did they see in this battle? They see the Arab and the Persian flags in the battle. The Arab and the Persian flags in the battle. Okay, number 3. Question number 3. Who used to have elephant in wars? For sure, we know. The one who were used to use elephant in wars were the Persians. The Persians. The Persians used to have elephants on wars. Number 4. So not Arabs. The Persian only used to have elephants. Number 4. Question number 4. Which battle did Hamoudi and Ibn Battuta see? It is our battle today is the Great War Zikar. Between whom? Between the Arabs and the Persians. Clear? So this is the answer for this question also. Let's move to question number 5. When did Zikar battle took place? It took place, it happened when it happened. It happened at the beginning of the 7th century after domination. Okay. Let's move to question number 6. Why was the Zikar battle important for Arabs? This is the most important question here in this lesson. Because there is 2 reasons. Because of 2 reasons. First, it was the first battle for the Arabs to overcome the Persians. Second, the Arabs kept united in fighting their enemies. So the first reason, it was the first battle for Arabs to overcome the Persians. The second, that the Arabs kept united in fighting their enemies after this battle. So there is 2 reasons here. Because why? When I ask you why was the Zikar battle important for Arabs, you will answer me because of 2 reasons. The first reason, it was the first battle for Arabs to overcome the Persians. Second, the Arabs kept united in fighting their enemies. I think it's clear now. Let's move to the next question. We will choose now. We'll choose. There's 6 words, but here there's 5 empty places here. So the Persian Empire lied next to the Arabian Peninsula. It was a great dot. Yusuf, can you answer this one? Yusuf Karim, can you answer this one? The Persian Empire lied next to, you can answer from the screen, you can read from the screen. The Persian Empire lied next to the Arabian Peninsula. It was a great dot and they took big parts of the Arab lands. So you can choose. It was a great united, a great empire, a great Arabs, a great defeated, a great Persians, a great overcome. You can choose. Yusuf. It was a great what? Empire? Excellent. It was a great empire. So this one is number 1. Empire is number 1. Okay. And they took big parts of the Arab lands because they were not. Aslan, can you answer this one? Aslan?
Yes, they were not united.
Excellent, yeah, Aslan, excellent. Number 2, they were not united. Yes, that's it. Okay, thank you, Aslan. Who's Nagla iPhone? Who's Nagla iPhone? Who? What's her name? Who's Nagla iPhone? Okay. Can you answer me, Muaz? Muaz Ayman or Badr? I think Badr will answer me.
Arabs became united. The Persians.
When the Arabs became united, they dot the Persians. They what? They make what?
Defeated.
Defeated. Excellent. They defeated the Persians. They defeated the Persians. Arabs overcome the dot many times different battles. Badr.
What?
Badr.
Mister,
Right.
can you send the recording for the what?
If true, I will send it.
Okay.
Okay. But can you answer this question number 4? The Arabs overcome the dot many times in different battles. Now there is only Arabs, Persians overcome. What you will choose? The Arabs overcome. The Arabs overcome the Arabs. The Arabs overcome Persians. The Arabs overcome. Very easy now, Yabad. Number the Arabs overcome the. Can you complete? There is only Arabs, Persians overcome. You can choose one of them. The Arabs overcome whom, ya Yusuf? Yusuf.
Arab.
Yes, Yusuf.
No, me.
Mister, many times in different battles.
After me.
The Arabs overcome the Arabs.
Persians.
Excellent. Persians. Number 4, Persians. Excellent, Yamayas. Number 5, the Tikal battle was important because it was the first war for Dot to overcome the Persians. Same question. I think the same question. Now, he mentioned one and missed one. Before, he mentioned Arab and missed the Persians. So now, Persian and missed?
For Arabs.
Arabs, excellent. So this one is number 5. Now overcome not more needed, okay? Let's finish. You can revise your answer here. The Persian Empire, can you read it, Muaz, quickly?
The Persian Empire lied next to the Arabian Peninsula. It was a great empire and it took big parts of the Arab lands because they were not united. When the Arabs became united, they defeated the Persians. The Arabs overcome the Persians many times in different battles. The Kar battle was important because it was the first war for Arabs to overcome the Persians. It was the first war for Arabs to overcome the Persians because the Arabs kept united in fighting their enemies.
Till now we have finished. This is the answer also for our book. If you need to open your book, I will show it to you now. This one. The first question. The same. Which area of the time machine? Yes, yeah, Yusuf. It was what? It was what? Which area? Arabian Peninsula. Arabian Peninsula. That's right.
Yes. What?
Number 2. What flags did Hamoudi and Ibn Battuta see in the battle? يلا يا بدر.
Yes.
Yeah. What flags did Hamoudi and Ibn Battuta see in the battle? The Arabs. The Arabs.
Only 1 minute, Mister.
And the Persians. Okay. Number 3. Number 3. Who will answer number 3? Number 3. Who will answer? Who used to have elephant in wars? Yeah, Muaz.
Mr. Bidwat.
Page 147. 147.
Okay, 100.
So all of them here. Okay. Okay. The first one, we answered this one. It was the Arabian Peninsula. Number 2, what? The Arabs. And the Persians. Number 3, who will answer? Muaz. Who used to have the elephants in wars? Whom? The Arabs or the Persians? The Arabs or the Persians? The Persians. Yeah. Number 4. Which battle did Hamoudi and Ibn Battuta see? It was what? The Car. Number 5. When did the Car battle took place? At what? The beginning of the 7th century. So it was at the beginning of the 7th century. Okay. Number 6. Number 6. Why was the Car battle important for Arabs? Because of 2 reasons. This one is more long, so I will make it in a brief. First, because it was the first war for Arabs to overcome the Persians. Second, because after this battle, the Arabs united. That's it. That's our answer here. Okay, this is number 6. You can write it in your book here. I will keep it for you now. Okay, I will wait for 1 minute.